You know, Street Fighter 6 has been doing really well since last year's launch. By finally recently making its profits back in a little more than a year, it's still played by many, and it's beating out the competition of other new fighting games on the market. Even with some complaints with lacking skins for fighters, crazy pricing, and a battle pass system that just feels like filler, just to name a few. Now, with all that said, this season's second year DLC fighters have been interesting for a fact. We've got the return from the dead of a fan favorite villain, M. Bison.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
The very first third-party fighter in the franchise, Terry from Fatal Fury or King of Fighters. And now, as of the making of this video, another third-party fighter from Fatal Fury just got teased in a new clip. And boy, she looks hot.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I mean, fights pretty well with that fire-based technique. Yeah, that is what I meant.
Trust me.
For the final fighter, we're getting the return of fan favorite Elena as well, coming soon. But before I continue with the video, if you like the video, I would be appreciated if you could punch that like, follow, sub, and share to push this video out in the algorithm for more content like this. Now, after all that, I looked at the future possibilities of what DLC fighters I would like to see return. In my top 10 DLC fighters I would like to see in Street Fighter 6. Let's go. Number 10, Morgan. Okay, so I kind of lied about returning fighting characters. This one is a brand new fighter, meaning it's a first-party Capcom character that I would love to see because I kind of want Darkstalkers to come back. This would be a nice push and interest for people to realize what is the Darkstalker franchise. With Morgan, the most well-known character from the Darkstalker franchise, it was between Morgan and Dimitri, so I went with Morgan because she's probably the well-known, and she won the poll for most popular character in that franchise, as well as there's a lot of representation they had during Halloween season with Darkstalkers, cosmetics for avatars, and they've been showing a lot of love to that franchise in Street Fighter. So why wouldn't they add Morgan in there? Even though I know it's probably not going to happen, that's why I put it on the lowest of the list. It would be nice to see it either way. Number 9, Sagat.
Your words are not needed.
Okay, this is a fan favorite. How is this not gonna be a fighter that's coming back? It's so obvious. This character has been in the beginning of the original Street Fighter 1. He was the villain in that one, the final boss, and he's also teamed up with Shadowloo, with M. Bison, Balrog, and Vega. He has also evolved as a character over time. His lore has changed, what he's been through. So this character is super cool looking, as well as an interesting character overall. I think he will be coming back. That's why I put him on the lower of the list. I just wanted him in there for sure because he's just a badass. Number 8, Vega.
Are you trembling?
The Spaniard, masked, flamboyant assassin. Yes, Vega will be back for sure. No questions about that. That's why I put him on the lowest part of this list as well with Sagat, because he was in the beginning with Shadowloo. So he's been a threat in the Street Fighter universe in a while now. But I want to see Vega change, where he always looks pretty and he always takes care of his face and he wears that mask. I want him to start looking more ugly. Like his face is starting to change, getting scars now, and he's getting more crazier, and he still wears the mask, but now he's starting to lose himself a bit more, and he's trying to find a way to fix his face and his beauty because he's all about that beauty. So it would be a cool change for that character, but for sure he will be coming back as a fighter. Number 7, Fei Long.
I won't repeat myself!
We haven't seen this fighter for a long time. No pun intended.
Huh?
We saw him last in Street Fighter 4, and then we haven't heard of this character ever since. I kind of want another character with that Bruce Lee fighting style, the fast punches and like the long kicks, that kind of style of fighting. I want that kind of character. And you would be saying, yes, there's a character that has that kind of fighting style a bit. It's Jamie. But this thing is, that's more of like a drunk kung fu style. I kind of want just a fast-paced character that goes in and out real fast. And I think he just looked cool in just this new RE engine that they have for Street Fighter 6. The whole character is cool, and I think he's so underrated. We need him back in some sort of way. We really do. I hope he does come back, though. Number 6, Manat.
Do you believe in fate?
The Egyptian magician slash tarot reader, the apprentice to Rose. She would be an awesome pick, I think, to come back. She didn't really have a big impression in Street Fighter V. I think a lot of people liked her, but a lot of people just didn't like how she played because she was very technical with the crystal ball, interesting combos you can do with her. It was just a technical character. If not Manat, I would be okay with Rose coming back as well. I just want to know a lot of the lore for what is happening with M. Bison coming back, because Rose has connection with M. Bison, and I think it would be interesting to see what these sorcerer magic types can do coming back to the franchise. I think Manat has a chance, but it's very small for sure. Maybe she'll appear. Who knows? Number 5, Urien.
I'll end you quickly.
So he's the brother of Gil. And when Gil got defeated in Street Fighter 3, he took on the mantle as the leader of the Illuminati. So he's a threat in the background in the franchise, but for now, he's just been quiet and stagnant, and you don't really hear much about Urien anymore. So I think it would be interesting to bring him back in Street Fighter 6. He's kind of a cool character. He has some electric abilities. Don't forget, Street Fighter 6 is the sequel to Street Fighter 3. There's still a lot of things that need to be answered about that group, that organization. As a fighter, he's really strong. He was really, really powerful. So I think they could do more with that character as well. Number 4, Colleen.
Come and follow me, Colleen.
It's so nice to meet you.
Okay, a lot of people think Colleen is not the best character, and I disagree. I kind of like Colleen. She's an interesting character. She was in Street Fighter 3. Really didn't know much about her. We just knew that she was working with Gil. That was it. She was like an apprentice. And then they kind of fleshed her a little bit out in Street Fighter 5. We still don't know much about her, but I just like her character and how she looks. It's unknown region where she's from, but she's pretty much Russian. And she has ice powers, which none of these Street Fighter characters have ice powers. So she's unique in that sense. I want to know, after Street Fighter 3, after the defeat of Gil, what did happen to her? Did she continue Gil's legacy, or did she actually move on and she became her own person? I think it would be awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I think it would be a cool idea. Number 3, Sakura. Okay, so I think this character is definitely coming back. Probably next season. We will see. But Sakura won the best Street Fighter character of all time in this recent poll Capcom put. Sakura is liked by a lot of people, which is good. But I think Sakura needs to change since Ryu's younger sister. Since we're moving to the future of Street Fighter, a lot of these characters need to age up a bit. Sakura is the one character I feel like needs to get more mature in some sort of way. Happy and joyful and, hopeful and all that. We could still have that character, but I feel like she's more maturing. She's getting older. And I think moving forward with that kind of character would be a good evolution for Sakura indeed. Yeah, I would definitely put her up the list. I feel like she's definitely coming back, and we will see. Number 2, c.viper.
You'll regret this.
Crimson Viper, aka c.viper. This character is so cool. I don't know why Capcom has not put her in other stuff recently. She's been in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and then she ended in Street Fighter 4. But they never brought this character ever back. She's like a CIA agent, operative, has all these gizmos and gadgets she uses, like electric glove. She has like fire jet boots. It's like she has so many like abilities that are so awesome that could be implemented into Street Fighter 6, investigating into, Shadowloo, Return of M. Bison, or like with JP, or even with the Shadow Organizations, Illuminati. She could do all that and report on it with other characters. But recently, I saw that she was teamed up with Yuri. So they have like this agreement together. And I think bringing her back would be a perfect time now to do it because she is like a fan favorite. And I think she would be an awesome character for her to come back for sure. Number 1, Dudley.
Well then, let's begin.
Okay, I saved the best for last, and I've been wanting this character to come back. We saw this character last in Street Fighter 4 and in Street Fighter 3, and I think it's time for him to come back. Dudley, the classy British boxer. I was tossed between him and Balrog. Since we already have Ed, which is like a psycho-powered boxer, I think it's time for just a regular boxing character. And I think Dudley is the one. I'm sorry, I do like Balrog, but I feel like Dudley is the one for this choice. And I think a lot of people want Dudley in there. I think he would be an awesome pick. Just imagine how he'd look like in this new engine. He would look sharp. He gets in and out. He's super fast. I think he would be an interesting pick. Just the whole character, how he looks and everything, he just looks awesome. And I think it would be a great choice, but it depends if people are interested in this character overall. Well, that's it for the top 10. What do you guys think overall? Did you agree with me? Did you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below, guys. I thank you so much for watching this long. And if you didn't like this video, I still thank you so much for watching this long. Until the next time, guys, have a good one out, and I'll see you soon.